Hello folks, and welcome back to twitch.tv/gameswithnick. Sorry for the week-long break. Twitch last week was not willing to cooperate with us, but now we are back playing some of The Longest Journey. So where we last left it off, we had made our way into Arcadia, which is sort of the magic-based version of our world. Apparently there was one time the two worlds were one, and then one side got science and got all like weird and grimy and shit, and the other one got beautiful magic and is a lot more like fantasy based. Now the thing is, we kind of just fell face first into this portal that our friend Cortez, or supposed friend Cortez, opened. So now we are in Arcadia, this magic world, and we don't quite know how to get back. We're supposed to find this Goodwin guy. We also got a big-ass lore dump about, what we're supposed to do and what we're going to do. And we're going to start by reading April's journal and reminding ourselves of what the heck we're supposed to do. I've just been told the story of the balance by Vestrum Tobias, and I figured I should try to write this down while I still remember bits and pieces of it. Talk about cryptic history. Tobias lost me somewhere around the 12 and the 1. Like, excuse me? What? But I think I got the gist of it. There are two worlds. One is Stark, the world of science, what I call Earth. And then there's Arcadia, the world of magic, what people here call Earth. Two Earths, then, which gets a little confusing, but not half as confusing as what came after. A long, long time ago, there was just one Earth, and this Earth had both magic and science. But mankind has always had a habit of screwing things up, and this is what they did in the original Earth. They got too powerful, learned how to move stars and be gods, by combining the powers of magic and science. So an alien race called the Drakekin, or dragons, decided to interfere to prevent mankind from destroying their own world. One of the so-called kin founded this religious movement called the Sentinel, or the Fathers, were self-appointed watchers over the balance between magic and science. The Sentinel were instrumental in dividing the Earth into two dimensions, Dark and Arcadia, science and magic. They also put a woman in charge of controlling and channeling the balance between the two worlds, a guardian of the balance who lives in a tower in a sort of in-between realm, and who's replaced every 1,000 years by a new guardian. So then life goes on for, thousands of years, until the Sentinel starts squabbling internally, and the Sentinel priests and Stark decide to break with their Arcadian friends and found this new cult, or whatever, the Vanguard. Or whatever called the Vanguard. The Vanguard wants the world reunited, and they plan to do this by controlling the Guardian himself or herself. This is what they've been doing for a few hundred years now, destroying potential Guardians by performing experiments on them or something. My hand is starting to cramp up. I'm amazed I even remember half of this. Anyways, current guardian couldn't stay any longer, and he left the tower in the middle of nowhere, and now the balance is in danger. Apparently, chaos can really do some serious damage to both Stark and Arcadia. Which does remind me of my dream. I'm not sure that's the right word anymore. But the black chaos thingy, the vortex that attacked me. It's probably a sign of what's gonna happen if somebody doesn't do something to save the balance. And I'm sensing this coming on, because that's how it always goes in these things, that somebody is me. Because apparently I'm a strong shifter. Somebody has to find the Guardian, get him back in the tower and to save the balance, and then do something about the Vanguard. Get them to see that they're screwing with things they shouldn't be screwing with. Hey, easy. I did that kind of stuff before breakfast. Hey! Alright.
Nice fountain.
Let's go down the stalls. The other thing we know is that we have a talking crow. And this talking bird actually belongs to a sailor at the harbor. Also, the map merchant, I believe, knows where this Brian Westhouse, not Brian Goodwin. Who's Brian Goodwin?
I'm looking for Brian Westhouse.
Westhouse? It's not on any of my maps, and I've never heard of it. Maps!
It's a man, not a case, Mr. Brian Westhouse.
I would most certainly remember a name as queer as that, and I don't. Get your maps while they're fresh.
Oh, Brian Goodwin was the kid from Firewatch. That's why I had the name in my mind.
Can you tell me where the Rolling Man lives?
Maybe, maybe not. Why?
Because I need to find him.
Sorry, guild rules. I'm not allowed to divulge any personal information about my customers. Maps!
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, maps!
Thanks for your help.
Maps!
When that happens, this means we ran out of all the questions, and she automatically chose the goodbye choice.
I really need to know where the Rolling Man lives.
Sorry, can't do.
Please? Pretty please.
No, 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 young lady. Don't give me that doe-eyed look. Don't. Blasted be the balance. You're giving me that doe-eyed look, aren't you? I still can't tell you, though. I got maps.
Please tell me where the Rolling Man lives.
No, can't do, miss. I can't divulge personal information about my customers. You're late again, and you know what else? You're fired! Give me back the delivery list and get your sorry blue skin elsewhere!
Oh, sounds like somebody has a job opening.
Hired hell. Bah! Never hire a Dolmari to do a human job.
What are you gonna do now, without a delivery boy?
Hire a new one, of course. Blasted be the balance. That means I'll have to pay the damn fee to the Guild of Merchants. Damnation!
Maybe I could help you out.
Maybe I could help you out.
You? How?
I'm quick, honest, and reliable, and I've got a lot of experience in the service industry.
Perhaps a female errand boy. It could work. If the Guild of Merchants don't find out.
I won't tell them if you don't.
Mind the pay is not much, only a single errand per delivery, plus whatever tip the customer may see fit to give you.
I'll take the job, if you want me.
Agreed. Maybe you'll even bring in some new business. Here's the delivery list for today and your first map. It's for the captain of the White Dragon. Nebeve, I think his name is. You'll find him in the harbor.
Alright.
Oh, remember to have the customer sign the delivery list. The guild are sticklers for protocol. No signature, no money, no new jobs.
Bye now.
Maps. Fresh, detailed, life-saving maps.
Alright. With that, let's go to the harbor. You get a new diary thing? No. Okay. So let's go to the pier.
One map of the Sea of Songs to Captain Horatio Nebeve of the White Dragon. Interesting spelling. A map of Shengegrial. Changangrial? Why can't these magical worlds have places? It's always like lock this and irid that. Like, cut back on the consonants already.
Okay, that's a pretty funny comment. I like the writing here a lot.
Map of the wasteland to the Rolling Man.
Oh.
One map of the Northlands to be delivered to Tonlayak at the Journeyman Inn.
So if we get this delivery done, we're gonna have to know where the Rolling Man is.
It's a map of the Sea of Songs. I was told to deliver it to Captain Horatio Nebeve.
I guess I need to make sure that this guy.
Not really, no.
Is this the White Dragon?
That's what the big white letters on the prow spell out. What do you think?
I'm looking for the captain. Is he around?
What would you with the captain of the White Dragon?
I have a delivery for him, a map from the map merchant at the temple market.
Aye. I be Captain Horatio Nebuve of the White Dragon, fastest vessel there ever was. Hand the map over, girl. With Jarl's blessing, the wind will return soon, and I can leave this accursed harbor for sunnier shores.
Hell no. First, you sign.
How are you today, then?
Like you care.
Bye.
I guess I need to... That's a mistake, girl.
Thank you. There's an errand for your trouble.
Okay.
Sign this, please.
What is it?
I need your signature to confirm that you've received the map.
Map? What map?
The one I just gave you.
Oh, that one. Sorry, I never put my signature on a piece of paper.
Please sign it or I won't get paid.
I just gave you an errand. That should be enough to cover it, aye?
Forget the money. That's not why I need your signature. I need you to sign so that I can keep my job and hopefully find a way home.
Sorry, but it brings bad luck to give a piece of yourself in that manner. A signature has untold powers. It's part of your soul. I can't sign away my soul.
Who told you that signing a slip of paper is bad for your soul?
I'm from Gien, and we're a spiritual people. Our souls are in balance with our bodies, and the great Mojal has taught us not to endanger this balance. Signing my name, giving a piece of myself in that manner, breeds corruption and imbalance within. And it pisses the Mojal off no end.
And that's why you choose to make my life difficult?
Hey, blame organized religion.
You can't write, can you?
Pardon?
That's what this is all about. You can't write.
So what? So what if I can't write?
Oh.
So what if I was born at sea and never spoke?
It's alright, there's nothing to be ashamed of, as long as you're willing to
I
learn.
still won't sign your accursed paper, by Joe.
Look, all you have to do is sign an X next to your name on the list.
You can't trick the great Mojal. The Mojal's untrickable.
That's not trickery. It's legally binding.
I said no.
Is there anything I can do to get you to sign?
No. Well, yes. But
Okay, let's work on the yes.
Look, Captain, I'm desperate here. I really, really need some kind of signature.
well, there's always music.
What's music got to do with you signing my list?
Nothing. But it distracts the Mojal.
What are you talking about? Why would you need to distract the Mojal?
I can't sign when there's a chance the Mojal is watching. Music distracts the Mojal. Ergo, I can sign.
I mean,
Does that mean the Mojal is always distracted? I mean, there's always music somewhere in the world.
The Mojal has an eye and an ear for every acolyte. And straying
that's a lot of eyes and ears.
great wrath upon us.
Granted, I know very little of the Mojal. But seriously, maybe you should look into alternative religions?
Blasphemy! Besides, I only have to visit the temple once every 2 years, and the membership fees are quite reasonable.
So, if I play some music, you'll sign?
Aye, I'll give you that much.
Alright.
I'll be back.
I don't doubt it for a second.
What do we have? Do you have any sort of, any kind of instrument? Kinda wish I had kept the little, monkey that made shit, but... we're gonna have to find a flute or some shit, won't we? Can you help me, old sailor?
Hello again, old man.
It be you.
Nope. Okay.
See you later.
If I not be dead,
His animation to take the pipe and put the pipe away takes so long! So long! Where's the...
It's a lighthouse.
How do I exit to the map? 'Cause this just sends me back to the big boat. Oh, down there is the city. Yeah, let's just go back to the city gates. Oh yes, you sell instruments. Great. Do you have anything for 1 Aran?
What's your, most affordable instrument? That's cute. The flute, right? And how much for the flute? I'm guessing that's 1 Aran?
Why can't you speak like a normal person?
I'll have the flute. That's 1 Aran, isn't it?
Alright. Can you imagine how annoying that must be?
As luck would have it, I actually know how to play a flute. Not very well, but I'm sure the, Mojal won't mind.
Okay, back to docks. Ship. God, that's a long walk. I have deactivated the, what you call it? I have deactivated the skipping animation thing, because sometimes you can skip actual important things, but that means whenever we're just crossing things.
Aye, go on, but don't stop until I'm done signing, or the Mojal will surely wreak vengeance on us both.
Oh.
Done. Here you go. And don't ever ask me to sign anything ever again.
I can pretty much guarantee you that.
Let me tell you, the Mojal was definitely not looking at him, because he was like, man, that music fucking stinks. Can't listen to that. It'd be funny if they actually had the voice actor for April play a flute when she doesn't know how to play a flute. That would be a fun, immersive thing to do. Alright. Back to the map merchant. Right here. And the stalls. Just give him the delivery list.
Right. Your next assignment is a map of Shangagriel to the Rolling Man. Hold on. Did you not ask me about him earlier today?
No, that wasn't me. That was somebody else.
I could have sworn. Well, no matter. Do you know how to get to the Rolling Man's house?
I forget.
Let me explain then. Now, pay attention because this is complicated. He has chosen to live in the most inaccessible place in the city, but I guess he has his reasons. First, you head west off the marketplace on Oak until you get to a tiny little apothecary, Mrs. Cassop's Herbs and Oils, where you turn north on South Street. Confusing that, for about 4 minutes of brisk walking. That's when you see a large grove of trees. It's a memorial to those who died in the last war with the tyrant back the balance knows when. Can't see why they choose to remind us of that, where you'll turn left.
That's west?
No, left. That'll take you back south, but onto North Street instead.
Oh, Jesus.
That keeps you out of the Dalmari neighborhood. Down that way, nasty, nasty neighborhoods. Keep walking south for about, or was that north? Wait, north on South Street, south on North Street, or the other way around. Anyway, find the Rose Bridge off Ivory Avenue and cross it.
There's a river?
No, just a bridge. The river disappeared 500 years ago. No one knows what happened to it. After you've crossed the bridge, you'll be on the western slopes of Marcuria.
And that's where West House... I mean, the Rolling Man lives.
No, far from it, but you need to pass through that part of Marcuria to get to the Rolling Man. Keep south and watch out for the livestock. They're likely to attack in that part of town. Eventually you'll get to a large circular square. That's where they used to hold executions back when the city was civilized.
You call murder civilized?
Better than locking people up for years, as any level-headed person would tell you. Our freedom cannot be curtailed. Real
That's an option.
The honor of death to the shame of
That's a strong opinion.
Yeah, sure you do.
Circle around the square and head down Tandak for half a mile. Or should that be Park Lane? Yes, Park Lane. Head west on Park Lane for half a mile. Then turn right at the Maiden's Honor Tavern.
North again?
No, west. Park Lane has a few twists and turns. Anyway, you should now be able to see the Ivory Tower.
Is it a big tower?
No, only about 5 feet tall, but it's ivory, straight from the coast of the Southlands, bravely cut from the drooling jaws of the gruesome Kandar.
This is a real long bit.
4 legs, large ears, long snout, sort of grayish in color?
Yes, the horror of the Southlands. Many a brave hunter
Elephants.
has fallen
We get it.
to its ravaging hunger.
Good grief. Okay, then what?
Pass by the tower to the edge of the cliff and look down. The Rolling Man has built his home on the cliffside. It's a wonder he's not been washed away by the storms.
I hope I got all that. Basically, go west until I hit the edge, right?
Yes, that would be correct.
Good lord. I guess we don't have any money to wager. Oh. Will she let me wager the ring against this guy? Nah. We'll just go talk to Brian Westhouse. It's also called Westhouse, and his house is farther west. I just picked that up. Oh, that's dumb.
Hello, Mr. Westhouse?
Damn, Mason, what is it now?
Oh, well, guess you're not calling on behalf of that son of a bitch Sanya, are you?
Sorry, I don't know who...
No, that's very unlikely. From what I hear, he doesn't much enjoy the company of women. Well, who in damnation are you?
April Ryan, sir.
Ryan? Doesn't sound very Northlandian. Are you by any chance from the coast of... Yeah, hold on. Ryan? April Ryan? I'll be damned. You're from Stark.
Apparently. Until today, I thought I was just from Earth. I had no idea there were two of them.
Takes you by surprise, doesn't it? Well, goddamn. Sit down, Miss Ryan. Let me get you a drink.
And by get you a drink, it means get myself a drink.
Liquor over here stinks to high heaven. Magic pollutes the purity of the spirit, but I keep a bottle of Glenfiddich for special occasions.
Thanks for the offer, sir, but I didn't come here to have a drink.
Really? I see. This isn't a social call.
No, sorry.
Oh, no matter. It's still a pleasant surprise to meet someone from home. Now, what may I do for you?
And another swig.
I have a delivery for you.
A delivery? When did the U.S. Postal Service start delivering mail to Arcadia?
It's from the map merchant at the market. It's just a map.
Oh, good. I've been waiting for you. Hold your horses. What are you doing working for the Guild? Are you planning on staying in Marcuria? I'd strongly advise against it, Miss Ryan. Arcadia may look like a pastoral fairy tale realm, but it's not. You bleed as easily here as you do in Stark, and magic can do more damage than a gun.
I'm not planning on staying, but I had to find you. The map merchant was the only one who knew where you lived, and he wouldn't tell me. So I got him to hire me, and you were the second delivery on my list.
Gods. Carrick and his misguided loyalty. I'll have a word with the man. Thanks for the map, though. I collect them. There's not much else to do in this godforsaken city.
Cortez told me to look you up.
He did he? I see. Who's Cortez?
You don't know him?
I think not. I'd certainly remember. Did you say Cortez? You wouldn't be talking about old Manny Chavez, would you? Well, he ought to be dead by now, but then, by all rights, so should I.
I don't know his first name, but he calls himself Cortez.
Tall fellow, mysterious and elusive, rarely answers a question with a simple yes or no. Smokes like a chimney?
Aside from that bit about smoking like a chimney, it sounds exactly like Cortez.
Manny. I'll be damned. That old crook is still around. Well, how the devil is he?
He's good. Where do you know him from?
Oh, my whole life back in Stark. We had some exciting adventures, him and I. Actually, he's part of the reason I ended up here. I last saw him in the winter of 1934.
Whoa.
But
What?
that's almost 300
What?
years ago.
Yeah. Funny, isn't it? And I'm sure he doesn't look a day older than he did back then. The handsome devil.
Well, if I'm going to accept magic in parallel worlds, I might as well accept people living 300 years.
Oh, no, you misunderstand. I'm only 46. I arrived here about 15 years ago, but I left Stark in 1934. Between the worlds, where you dream time has little meaning, I was trapped, you see, for quite a while.
For 300 years?
Time went by pretty fast. It didn't seem so bad at the time, but now that you mention it, 300 years, quite disconcerting, really. Quite disconcerting.
Cortez said to look you up when I wanted to go back home, to Stark.
Now, why would he say that? I'm not a shifter, and I don't know any magic. I'm sorry, Miss Ryan, but you'd be better off asking the Sentinel priests for assistance.
Uh-oh.
Already did. They said I was on my own, that they couldn't help me.
Bloody typical, those reactionary fools wouldn't extend a hand to help a drowning man if it violated the principles of their bloody balance. But I can't think why Manny would tell you to visit me in order to shift home. It just doesn't make sense.
How did you end up here in Mercuria?
That's quite a story. I won't bore you with the details, but suffice it to say, I was always somewhat of an adventurer. The promise of virgin territory untouched by civilization held great sway with me in my youth, as did the idea of a highly spiritual state of mind. The occult, magic, karma. I was born in 1902 in Boston. By the time I was 17, I'd put that life behind me. I spent the next 3 years at sea, and then I wandered around Europe for a time. In the early 30s, the 1930s, of course, I found myself in India, working as a journalist. That's where I met Manny, and that's where I first heard of Arcade. I was amazed and quite skeptical at first, but the thought of a whole new world to see and magic? I was a fool, of course, but who knew where my curiosity would bring me?
So what happened in India?
I've tried to forget about it, to be honest. If I could go back and convince myself not to... but I still wouldn't have listened, of course. The unknown attracts. I ended up in Tibet in the winter of '34, wading through snow up to my chest, thinking for sure that this was it. I was going to die. Manny pulled me out of that one, thank God. I spent 3 months in a monastery before pushing on into the void. There's only one way for a non-shifter to pass through the divide, and it's not an easy road to take.
Ouch.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd prefer not to talk about the past anymore. There's more than enough to worry about in the present.
I should get going.
Very well. You're welcome back at any time, Miss Ryan. Anytime.
Thank you, sir. I'll remember that.
Well, okay, let me, first of all...
It's just to confirm that I made the delivery.
Certainly.
Where does that leave us, though? What does our journal say? Does it say anything new?
Hello, Mr. Westhouse?
Back again so soon, Miss Ryan?
I should get going.
All right. Hold on one second, Miss Ryan.
Oh!
I just remembered.
Okay, I was wondering, where the fuck are we doing?
It's such a long time ago, I'd almost forgotten, but Manny did give me something that might be of interest.
What is it?
It's a pocket watch. Manny gave it to me the last time I saw him. I never quite understood why, but maybe you can tell me.
Did he say anything about it?
He said that when his heart started beating again, he would know. It would be like a message in Morse code, a beacon. Damn watch never worked, and the winding mechanism is broken, so it's probably not worth much. You're welcome to it if it's any help.
Thanks.
Alright, let's check out this watch.
It's an antique pocket watch. It's not ticking. The knob used for winding the watch seems to have broken off, and there's only a tiny hole left.
Ooh, I do have a push pin.
If I insert this pin carefully into the hole, like so, and then slowly wind it... It worked! It's ticking!
Oh, well, that's nice.
I did it! It's a shift! I can go home!
By God, it's a shift. I haven't seen one for ages.
Why don't you come back with me, Mr. Westhouse? You could say hello to your old friend, Manny.
If I tried to step through that, Miss Ryan, I would suffer a most unpleasant experience. And I would be lost in the between forever. Besides, I built this house with my own two hands.
Alright.
I wouldn't want to leave it to these barbarians. And what does your Stark have to offer me? This world is more recognizable to me now. Now you go ahead, Miss Ryan. Go back. And don't let your curiosity of the unknown tempt you into making another shift.
Thanks for your help.
Say hello to Manny for me. Tell him I'm doing all right. And then I said, thanks.
Cortez. Oh, God.
So did moments just pass here?
I saw it. I saw the other world. Arcadia. Either I'm going crazy or you were right about everything.
Let's hope for the latter, mi amiga? So I gather your trip was a success.
Success? My whole world has been turned topsy-turvy, so I don't think success is the right word. Nothing about it makes sense. Fact is, I don't believe in magic.
The sun does not need you to believe in it to rise in the morning, señorita. You have seen the truth with your own two eyes. I can do nothing more to convince you. It is up to you now.
Well, do I have a choice? I have to believe at least some of it. My life wouldn't make much sense otherwise.
You are a true skeptic, April. Está bien. We need your kind to balance the hopeless romantics like myself.
What happens now?
The minstrel told you about the balance, about Stark and Arcadia.
A man named Tobias. He was called the Vestrum, I think. Vestrum Tobias.
Ah, so Tobias made Vestrum. Que bien, good. I knew he would go far when I first met him years ago. He was just an instrument then, a student of the balance, but he was smart and resourceful. So you know what is going on with the balance?
Well, loosely.
Tobias told me that the Guardian was missing and that the balance was failing. He said this would bring chaos into both worlds.
As we are already seeing, your dreams, your nightmares, they are part of these. You sense chaos more keenly than most, but even they are beginning to notice that things are not as they should be. Like last night.
Who are you really, Cortez?
Excuse me?
People knew you over there in Arcadia. Tobias. He didn't know you by your real name, but he did know you. And Mr. Westhouse, he knew you too, as Chavez, but several hundred years ago.
So my secrets are being revealed, are they?
I wouldn't say that, because you're still a mystery to me. More so.
Good. You see, señorita, mystery is important. To know everything, to know the whole truth is dull. There is no magic in that. Magic is not knowing. Magic is wondering about what and how and where.
I'd settle for the truth, just to be able to know you. Because, honestly, I don't mean this in a bad way. You scare me, Cortez. I'm afraid of you.
And you are not the only one, mi amiga. I'm sorry, but whatever it is about me that mystifies you, it will have to stay a secret. There are things even you should not know.
Gee, thanks. That really helped.
Perdóname. Perhaps later, when we are certain of what the future holds, okay? I think I can promise you that, Señorita Ryan. Later. But for now, we must speak of more important matters.
You helped me back, didn't you?
To shift? See? The power is yours, yes? But for now, you need me to focus your powers to call forth your dreams.
Dreams?
Yes. To travel from one world to the next, you must pass through the world of dreams. It is the only way. You are capable of opening a shift on your own, but you might not be able to.
What do you mean?
The power, the magic is within you. And when you sleep, sometimes you open the portal without even being aware of it. But when you're awake, it's more difficult. With practice, you will do it.
I don't think I want to do it.
You must. The worlds depend on it.
What about last night?
What you saw, you were not alone this time. There were others. And they saw the same thing. Not nightmares anymore. Real. The first sign.
So last night we were playing the jukebox, and this weird little creature, clearly from Arcadia, that's like small mole humanoid, started playing a flute. So
what do I do?
We must work together, April. I can't do it alone, and neither can you.
But what exactly is it that we have to do?
4 things. We must find the Lost Guardian, we must locate the gateway to his realm, and the disc that is the key to his tower, and we must do what we can to curtail and defeat the Vanguard.
How are we going to find the Guardian?
The moment he surrendered his throne and left his realm, he stepped back into our world. This world, Stark. This is where he was born, and so this is where he must return to.
But he could be anywhere, right?
This city has power, April. Not magic, but the opposite of magic. And it draws people to it like flies to an open fire. All the pieces of the puzzle come together here. You, me, the Vanguard, the Guardian. I can guarantee you that he's here. But where exactly, I do not know. I think maybe the Vanguard do. I think they may have him.
If they have him, how are we going to get him back? And why do they need him? Why do we need him?
He left his realm, but he's the last Guardian. And only he can open the doorway back to his realm to let his successor through. The Vanguard knows this. But what they don't know, yet, is how to get there.
Who'd know about the gateway to the Guardian's realm?
That I do not know. That knowledge wouldn't be here in Stark. You must go to Arcadia, study the books, talk with the Minstrom and others who might know, but not yet. First, we must finish our mission here.
Where's the key to the Guardian's realm?
In Arcadia. The key contains 2 parts. One is the disc itself, the other is the 4 jewels, the eyes of the dragons. That gives the disc the properties of the balance and makes it complete.
Where is the disc?
The disc was left in the care of the Sentinel 10,000 years ago. In the beginning, it was kept in the open, displayed for all to see. But not anymore. Not since thieves tried to make away with it. They will know where it is. Ask Tobias, Vestrum Tobias.
alright, so ask Tobias for the disc.
Where are the 4 jewels?
Ah, the eyes of the dragons. They are kept by the 4 dragons themselves. 2 in Arcadia and 2 in Stark.
Oh, are these literally the eyes of the dragons?
As does the old one. These you must find yourself. I'll help you with the others.
Okay.
How do we defeat the Vanguard?
The Vanguard are strong here and growing stronger. Even in Arcadia, they are gaining a foothold. And with the Tyrant on a leash, the future looks quite bleak.
How do you know so much about what's going on in Arcadia?
Voices whisper in my ear, señorita. Voices that I trust.
You're saying the Vanguard are strong here. How come I haven't heard about them?
They don't go by that name here. Did you ever hear of the Church of Voltec?
Sure, they're... Oh, that's the Vanguard?
See,
Then they're big, very big. But why do they... Why assume a different name here?
in Arcadia, they flaunt their philosophy. They preach the destruction of the balance under the pretense of returning humankind to the glories of the past. Here, they cannot do that, so they have integrated themselves slowly but surely into society under the subterfuge of the New Age religion, and they've built a financial empire to match governments.
They have that much money?
The Vanguard own multinational companies. They own planets, April. They own armies. All they need is the balance, and they will own everything. The twin worlds will be at their mercy.
So, we basically don't stand a chance, do we? Against an enemy like that.
If we hold at bay the forces of chaos, and if we ensure the natural continuation of the Guardian's role within the balance, then they will have lost.
How are we supposed to fight this chaos you keep talking about?
You're the key, April. You have the power to shift, yes? But there's more to you than that. You are a child of the balance. And no, that will have to wait. By just being alive, you counter chaos. Without you, last night might have turned out much worse. That tiny breach might have been permanent.
I didn't do anything.
Then imagine the power you wield when you really do something. Trust me on this, amiga. It's instinctive to you to fight chaos. You see it so clearly, and you will know what to do. You are most needed in Arcadia, where chaos is a part of reality. The tidal wave will hit there first, and unless it's subdued before it hits Stark full force, we'll never stand a chance. So you will have to travel to Arcadia after we are done here.
Okay, so that's it? Kick some Vanguard ass, find the Guardian, locate the entrance to his realm, and a 10,000-year-old disc and 4 Dragon Eye jewels?
Yeah, so easy.
And oh, April, make sure you do battle with the physical manifestations of chaos along the way, because hey, that's your destiny.
Peachy.
It's impossible, Cortez. I can't do these things. I'm 18, I'm an artist. No, not even that, I'm nobody. You can't place all these responsibilities on my shoulders. I can't carry that much.
I will help you, April. Others too, you're not alone.
Well, I feel very alone, and I can't even tell anybody about this. Yeah, hi, how are you? I'm the Chosen One. Can you help me save the world from evil and chaos?
There is no chosen one, April. There are only those who would and those who wouldn't. You have a choice between the two.
You said I had powers, that I wasn't like everybody else.
True, but you still have a choice. Prophecies can never unravel the will of a single human. You are one of many possible paths, but unfortunately, most of the alternative paths have been blocked by circumstances beyond our control. The world does depend on you, but you have not been chosen. You choose for yourself what you are and what you will be.
That's a good way of phrasing it.
What happens if I choose no, no way?
I am not a fortune teller, nor am I a Vinar. What will happen? Something else? That's all I can tell you. Something else. But I'm sure it won't be anything good. Not unless you agree to help.
But I can't do it. I'm not who you think I am. I'm not your savior. I don't have any magic powers. I'm just this girl. I'm just me.
The choice is yours, April. As always, the choice is yours.
It's not much of a choice, is it?
For what it's worth? Perhaps not. Still, you need to come to the decision on your own.
Then the choice will have to be, yes, let's save the world. Where do we start?
Here, in Newport. We must find out about the Vanguard. Their headquarters are in this city, but where? Do they have the Guardian under lock and key? What are their weaknesses? Once we've done that, you must travel to Arcadia. I cannot go there, and besides, I have things to take care of here.
Right. Except, where the hell do I go to find out about the Vanguard? The library? The net?
Valuable information is hard to find. Remember the painting I showed you yesterday?
Sure.
The artist, a boy named Warren. I told you about him, yes? Warren is involved in a lot of activities that aren't exactly legal. He has connections. He can point us in the right direction.
All right. Okay. Where do I find him?
My friend, Father Raul at the Hope Street Cathedral, he's had some contact with the boy lately. Ask him.
All right.
Wait. Did you say Hope Street?
Yes?
As in the most dangerous neighborhood in Newport?
Sweet.
Is it? I don't usually follow the civic affairs of the city. I remember Hope Street when they first built it. A clean neighborhood.
That must have been a very long time ago.
Still, I'm sure you'll be safe. You're a girl, no?
Oh boy.
Self-respecting gentleman.
Talk about being out of touch.
It's the self-respecting gentleman part I'm concerned about. Still, I can handle myself. Father Raoul, was it? At the Hope Street Cathedral?
Yes. He will lead you in the right direction. Help you find Warren Hughes. When you're done tomorrow, we will meet up at the cathedral late in the afternoon. I need to speak with Raoul as well.
Okay, good. It's a plan then?
Enjoy yourself tonight, April. Who knows what the future may hold? Good night.
Well, that was a lot. Let's read her summary of it. Saturday afternoon. Right, so I get back. No easy task, believe you me. And Cortez proceeds to finally tell me everything. And we have a plan. Which sounds good to me, but then I really don't have much experience with plans. I'm usually like, let's do whatever. But now we have a plan. With a capital P even. Okay, so we, as in Cortez and myself, have to find this guardian guy, the key to this realm, an old stone disc with 4 jewels, and the way back into that place, because apparently nobody knows where it is. Duh. And while all this is going on, I'm supposed to restore balanced chaos. And do the laundry. Probably. The thing that 2 days ago, all I had to remember was whether a customer ordered a double decaf latte or a low-fat cappuccino. There's a lot to be said for simple ignorance. Anyway, tomorrow morning I'm off to find whatever information I can on the Vanguard. Yay!
I wonder what the homeless people do in the wintertime. Supposedly, it gets biting cold here in Newport. And I don't know if there are any shelters anymore.
Alright. She did say tomorrow, so I guess I'm just gonna go home and sleep. Yeah, well, nobody's around. Oh, I guess I should make the... Let us try to actually meet with that creep. Conversation lock, maybe? No, he's not even in the log. Oh no, it's chapter 2. Night, I'll meet you at the pavilion. Oh, I forgot about the are you gonna put out. Okay, I have no idea where the pavilion is, but let's try to keep our date. But the guy being a total freaking creep. Pavilion. Maybe take the subway again? Let's try that.
It's getting a little too late to head downtown. I think I'll stay in Venice.
It can't be the bar that we work at, can it? It's definitely not the academy. I was trying to do the right thing. The game is setting me up. No, it's called the French Cafe. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna blow Zach off. In the sense that we're not gonna show up, not that we would ever blow Zach. Ew. Gross. Fucking jerk.
I
Yeah.
like my outfit.
Alright,
It's expensive.
up. Room. Bed, I guess.
I don't need to make my bed. It's been too hot to sleep with a cover.
What do you want me to do?
My suitcase. An empty cardboard. When fame and wealth come knocking, I'll buy a wardrobe the size of an ocean liner. Bunch of useless old drawings. I wonder why it's called a twin bed. There's no way it could possibly accommodate 2 people. Not that I've had a chance to try.
You know, I was thinking the same thing the other day. I have to be honest. The way that they named bed sizes, dumb.
That's Zach's room. I've never been in there, and I pray I never will.
I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do at this point, though. Like she did say, tomorrow morning I'm have to find whatever information I can on the Vanguard. I guess. So okay, 2 options. Let's first go check the cafe. Maybe we can do something there, and if not, we can maybe go and work. What's up, Charlie?
Pulling long hours today, Charlie?
Unfortunately, yeah. Are you staying for the show tonight?
What show?
You don't know who's playing?
I've had a... couple things on my mind these past few days, Charlie. Sorry. Anybody good?
Anybody good? Are you kidding? Roy and Dale's playing. It's the first gig on their new tour. Sort of returning to their roots before they do the big venues.
Tonight? Great, that's perfect. Especially tonight. I need some serious unwinding.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna blow off Zach.
What's up?
I just had the weirdest experience of my life.
weirder than what happened here last night?
Much weirder, trust me. I mean, what happened here could be explained. A hologram, rapture gas, mass suggestion.
That's stretching it a little, don't you think?
What, rather than the alternatives? That we're all either going crazy or that something's breaking through from another world? You don't think that's stretching it?
I don't know what I think, April. I just know that sometimes there are things lurking in the shadows that can't be explained by science. That the world holds more mysteries than we think.
Maybe.
So what's this thing you were gonna tell me about the weirdest experience of your life?
You wouldn't believe me anyway, Charlie.
That's probably true.
Try me.
No, really, I can't. It's too much, too close. I don't know if I believe it myself.
Okay. You tell me about it later then, alright?
Maybe. Is Emma around?
Haven't seen her. She knows about the show, so she'll be here.
When does the concert start?
In less than an hour. I expect the place to be crowded soon, so you should find yourself a spot to sit down.
Thanks, Charlie.
No problem. Later.
All right. Oh. What's up? I guess I'm just gonna chill. Oh, hey, there's Emma.
So where have you been all day? You didn't show up at school, you weren't at work, and then Fiona tells me you're out looking for Cortez again. And on top of that, Zach brags about bagging a date with you. What's up with that?
Oh, shit! Zach! I totally forgot. He's gonna kill me. If I don't show up, that is.
You mean it's true? You have a date with that asshole? I told him he was full of shit.
He coerced me into it.
Information.
And you sell yourself to get it? April, you're insane. Well, you're just going to have to disappoint him.
I made a promise.
To that sleazebag? That's a promise made to be...
Yeah, he's really creep. Well,
A promise is a promise. I have to go.
Commendable, but incredibly misguided. He's only after one thing, you know, and that's sex.
yeah, no, I mean, he did open up. You gonna put out tonight?
I'll go, but
Jackass.
I'm staying an hour. I'll tell him I'm tired or sick.
Knowing Zach, he'll take that as an invitation to your bed. But I guess you've made up your mind. Go, have a good time. Good luck, you'll need it.
I wonder if that's an actual choice. I don't think it changes much. Ooh, chapter 3. Friends and enemies. Frenemies.
Oh, God. Headache.
Well, at least we are in our room.
Really have that much to drink? No. But I did travel through a shift into a parallel universe, which would explain this weird compulsion to curl up into a fetal position and go back to sleep. Not that I'm particularly looking forward to it, but I guess I have to go find that Warren guy Cortez told me about down on Hope Street. And hey, like that's not enough. I have to avoid bumping into Zach today. Last night's, date is not something any of us should be reminded of, and I'm not just talking about the incident with the groping and me kicking him in the groin. Doesn't he get that no means no? No.
I am shocked. You mean to tell me that Zach did not respect your boundaries? I can't believe that. Sunday, July 30th, 2209. Sundays are made for sleeping in. Sundays are made for walking around in baggy clothes, watching movies, nursing headaches, and hanging out with your friends at a cafe. Sundays are not made for going to the worst neighborhood in town to find a kid who might be able to give you the information necessary to infiltrate a powerful cult that plans to take over the known universe. That's what Mondays are for. Okay, so the world's in mortal danger, and the only thing standing in the way of total chaos is me. And this morning I have to go to Hope Street to talk to this priest called Raoul of the Cathedral so that he can tell me where I can find Warren Hughes. Dear diary, note to self. The next time anybody says the word destiny, run like hell. Alright, I do want to keep the save when we get to Arcadia for the first time, because that's cool. Alright, Hope Street, here we come. Oh.
What the fuck was your glitch last night, bitch?
You.
Sorry? What did you call me?
I take you to a top-class club, wine you and dine you, and you slap me in the fucking face?
Did you ask yourself why I slapped you, Zach?
I don't fucking care. You'll regret fucking with me, bitch. I can promise you that.
What a fucking piece of shit.
I'd call you a bastard if I didn't think you'd take it as a compliment.
If I wasn't such a fucking nice guy, I'd smash your fucking face in, bitch. You're gonna be so fucking sorry you ever fucked with me, April fucking Ryan.
Alright, let's get you kicked out of here. Immediately go talk to Fiona. Yeah, that fucker in front of me, just, promised to hurt me, kill me, so get the fucker out of this place. No? Nobody to talk to, huh? Just another day being a woman, I guess. Go down the subway. Uh-huh. Ding! Alright, Hope Street.
Sweet old ladies just ain't what they used to be.
Didn't dig at trans people? Kind of feels like a dig at trans people. In which case it's not cool. Oh boy.
The boss man. From his uniform, I'd say he's one of the West Side Kings. They got recruitment posters all over town. Looks like he knows how to use that steel pipe. I think he's in trouble. She's gone.
Well, that's a nice place. Nice neighborhoods. Love it here. Let's go talk to the priest. Boy. Where are we? Oh. Tiny.
Good morning. I'm Father Raoul. You're not a Hope Street regular, are you? I haven't seen you here before.
I don't visit the neighborhood very often, no.
And why should you? It's not a very nice place. This cathedral is all there's left of the hope in Hope Street.
I'm sorry to hear that, Father.
So am I. But we cope. We cope. How may I be of assistance?
Do you know a boy named Warren Hughes?
As a matter of fact, I do. The Hugheses were regulars before they traveled to the colonies. Poor Warren was left an orphan by his family. I haven't seen him for years.
Where does Warren live?
I'm not sure he lives anywhere. But he does belong to a Hope Street gang, the Razor Blades, I believe. They seem to congregate just down the street.
Oh, cool. We're gonna have to infiltrate a gang now?
Be careful, though. Although they're far from the worst gang around here, they're not a particularly friendly lot, and they don't care for strangers.
I can take care of myself.
I don't doubt that. Still, be careful.
Do people still go to church?
Yes, some do. Some do. Religion is pretty resilient.
Religion, sure. But there's so many new religions, and people tend to abandon the old ones, don't they?
They'll be back. The Voltex and the Manus of the world offer only a fleeting chance of material happiness. What they cannot offer is spiritual enlightenment.
So you're not worried about the competition?
We have over 2,000 years of experience and tradition to build on. I don't see us just rolling over on our backs and giving up. No.
I mean, you know, good for you, I guess.
Thank you, Father.
Please come by again if you're ever in the neighborhood.
All right. Let's check out this gang.
It's out of order. It's a boy. Looks to be about 15 or so. Can I talk to you for a minute? You know where I can find a kid named Warren Hughes?
Who's asking?
I am.
Warren Hughes. Never heard of him.
What's your name?
What's yours?
April Ryan.
Lucky you.
I'm definitely not Warren Hughes.
I guess you can't help me.
Nope. Nobody can.
What do you mean?
A nice, pretty girl like you in a neighborhood like this, asking all the wrong questions. You're heading for some serious trouble, you know.
Hey, I can dimension travel, I'll let you know.
Sure you can. The thing is, there are 4 guys waiting downstairs for you to come back out, and they can take care of themselves real good.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Trouble found you, girl.
What do you want from me?
I should have asked you the same question, except I don't care. You should have thought twice before coming after me.
After you? I didn't come... So you're Warren?
What, like you didn't know?
No. Cortez told me your name, where to find you, but...
Hold on. Cortez? Old Spanish-talking dude. Real crazy in the head?
Yep, that's the guy.
That's a fair description, yeah.
Shit. You're not a cop. Social services? Corporate?
Nope.
No, I'm a friend of Cortez. He said to look you up.
I haven't seen Cortez in a while. Not since before... So what does Senior Cortez want with me?
We need some help.
You really were not 4 guys waiting at the bottom of the stairs, were you?
I gotta stay incognito most of the time now that corporates and cops are stepping up their search for us. I can't go risking my ass for nobody. Not even Cortez.
That's alright. I just need some information on a group called the Vanguard and their leader, Jacob McAllen.
Oh, sorry. Never heard of those guys.
You wouldn't have. They keep to themselves, and they got some kind of cover operation going. But I don't know what it is, and...
Need to find out? Alright, here's the thing. I got a friend who might be able to help you out.
Great!
Hold on. Before I use up my favors with him, I need you to do me a favor in return. Probably even help yourself out at the same time.
Fair enough. What do I have to do?
Easy. Break into the Newport Police Department computer archives. Get me some information on my family. Destroy my criminal record and get the hell out of there. Preferably alive.
I mean...
I'll do it.
You got guts, girl. That's cool. Besides, there's probably some information on the Vanguards, was it? In the archives, and that information will be valuable to my friend if he's gonna help you. So here's the thing. My dad doped out on raps and seduced by commercials. Sold out our whole family to the shiny happy colonization program for a lifetime supply of the big R, the rapture. He neglected to ask his lovely wife and children, and the corporates didn't care. One day they came to pick up my mom, my sister, and me.
Alright, that's
I got away,
terrible.
Snuck out the window. I spent the next 2 weeks in a dumpster.
And your family?
That's just it. I don't know. Off to the colonies, of course, but which one? I don't know. Sometimes they split up families, too. You know, they don't tell you that in their ads. I don't give a shit about my dad, and my mom, she's tough. She can take care of herself, but I want my sister back. We were real tight. I'm not gonna let him use her in the mines and factories out there.
So, you want me to find out where they took your sister?
That's it. You're catching on. You do that for me, and delete my criminal record at the same time to get them damn corporates off my ass. I'll give you all the help you need.
Alright.
Where's the police station?
Take the subway to Metro West. You'll come out on what they call Cop Street. You'll see the NPD headquarters down the block. You can't miss it.
Alright.
I'd better get going.
Be cool, eh?
I believe we got another diary entry. I went to the Hope Street Cathedral and met Father Rahul. Nice guy. He told me that Warren hangs out in Building 87, right down on Hope Street. This Building 87 of the Hope Street projects. Not exactly the friendliest place in town. More of a shoot first, then shoot again, then pull trigger a few more times before asking questions kind of place. And I'm not even sure they bother with the asking questions part anymore. More Sunday stuff. At this rate, I'll have to get a new diary by the end of the week. Warren Hughes wasn't a bad kid at all. Just an unlucky one. He acted tough, but I could tell he was a sweetheart. Anyway, he's willing to help, but I gotta do him a few favors first. I even get to play the criminal. Joy. His sister and parents were sent to the colonies, and he wants to find out where they went. So I have to dig through the police archives to get a hold of whatever information I can. At the same time, while I'm in there, I should also look up the Vanguard or the Church of Voltec, which is, like, their cover here in Stark. Alright. Back to the subway. East Metro West.
Another unfortunate victim of the Anglo-Pacific Wars of the 90s.
Subway. Slow walking to the container.
It's a garbage container, and it's mostly empty, save for a couple of sticky old newspapers and bottles.
Anything can do with it?
This is so gross. And me in my favorite shirt. Hey, is that...
Oh boy.
No.
That is not a fun mix-up to have.
I'm not gonna check out that other mitten in the corner.
Oh.
Just moved. How utterly pointless is this? And I'm starting to reek a little of utter crap, too.
Alright, I guess there's gonna be a point to it eventually, but... Oh. Bam, bam, bam. Whoa. Action Mech Channel News. Breaking news.
This is Lucinda Carlisle reporting live from just outside the Metro Precinct Police Station, and I bring you today a senseless and tragic display of technology gone wrong. In the image you see behind me, medical drones are digging through the rubble of a crashed shuttle for the remains of over 100 people who lost their lives today in an accident that could and should have been prevented. Only hours ago, a brave New World Airlines shuttle carrying starry-eyed colonists to the Metro Tower experienced an engine failure and came roaring down on this street without warning, crushing 3 cars and burying 9 innocent pedestrians and 2 would-be carjackers.
I was just like, hi, Mom!
As of yet, there is no official report. We can only speculate, and speculate we will. Was the pilot drunk? Was he hopped up on Amethyst? Was someone aboard carrying a bomb? Did the manufacturers of the shuttle, Monster Limited, skimp on a part and import it from a bootleg factory in Germany? The truth could be any or all of the above. But whoever is responsible, and whatever the punishment, it won't bring any of those bloodied, mangled corpses to life. It won't bring Teresa Roseman, mother of 3, back to her husband, Marty. That loss is forever, and a huge cash settlement can only ease the pain. It can never remove it altogether. Only expensive brain surgery or personality modification through proprietary drugs can do that. The exact death count is still under wraps, and work will continue throughout the day to identify the thousands of body parts that are being picked one by one from the twisted wreckage of BNWA Shuttle 709. What repercussions will this accident have on our city? Probably none. You fly a shuttle, you take your chances. This is Lucinda Carlisle, reporting live for the Metro Channel Action News. Back to you, Lisa and Dan. Are we clear? How did I do? Uh-huh. And what are the ratings? 5 million? That's it? 5 million? Jesus, we've lost out to reruns of Gillian's Island? What the fuck, Gregory? Why the hell did you...
Wow, losing to a 250-year-old show.
Shit, you were the one who said this would broaden my audience. I should have stuck with the game shows. Jesus!
Alright. I'm curious now, where did she go? She's just gone. That's the cop.
Hey! How do I get into the station?
That is the question, is it not?
Pardon?
To get in or not to get in? That is the question.
Good grief, more weirdos.
Oh, I'm not a weirdo. I'm an actor.
No offense, but...
He is an actor.
Lady, you are the cruelest she alive.
Oh.
How do I get into the station?
You don't. Not today.
But I need to get in. What if there's been a crime?
Good point. I guess you need to report it via one of the many kiosks installed throughout the city, or by contacting an officer of the law.
Like yourself?
I am but a humble servant of Her Majesty, and I'm actually assigned to Vice, so don't bother.
Why were you parading back and forth like that?
I am practicing the fine art of policing.
It doesn't look like policing, it looks like acting.
Bollocks! And I thought I was making progress.
Maybe if you tried being a little less... rigid?
Yeah, but it's this bloody suit. It makes everyone move the same way. I'm not able to release the character.
Are you an actor? Or a cop?
Both, darling, both. I am an actor, but I will portray an officer of the law in my next motion picture. It's called Mad Cop 2. I play the Mad Cop's friend, the somewhat ticked-off cop.
I think I saw the first one. It stunk.
I agree. But this one has a certain, je ne sais quoi, flair that the original lacked.
You mean more violence, more sex, less plot?
That's it.
So you're doing research for your next role?
Indeed, my fair maiden, I am. I have been assigned to a squad to capture the essence of Her Majesty's honorable service.
And what squad would that be?
Vice.
Thanks, and good luck.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. Farewell, princess. Till we meet again, farewell.
Alright. I saw a thing pass down here. Can I look at it, or?
Newport Police Department. It's a holographic sign.
Okay. I have a feeling we're gonna have to enter the police department through the what you call it, trash compactor kind of thing.
Move along. There is nothing to see here.
Except for that crashed hovercraft.
Nah. You see those everywhere these days.
Sorry?
Dime a dozen.
Crashed hovercraft are a dime a dozen?
15 a week, ma'am. At the very least. In this city alone.
But they say it's the safest mode of transportation available.
Statistically, yes. Unless you're aboard one of the buggers. Then your chance of survival drops drastically.
What?
They're the safest mode of transportation if you stay on the ground. The chances of being hit by one going down are relatively low.
Thanks for ruining my trust in modern technology.
Always with a little small print, huh?
Isn't it the other way around?
Just keep it moving, ma'am. Nothing to see here.
Except for the escaped convict right behind you.
I'm on special duty today, ma'am. So that escaped convict will have to take care of himself. After all, who'd guard this perimeter in my absence?
Me? I'll be good.
That was a rhetorical question, ma'am. You are not qualified. Now, move along. Nothing to see here.
Except for you, officer.
Me?
I always did love a man in a uniform.
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm gay. Now, move along. Nothing to see here.
Except...
I won't tell you again, so move along. There is absolutely nothing to see here. Nothing. Jeez, don't you people have anything better to do?
Are you feeling all right, officer?
Thank you, ma'am. I'm fine. All the dust from the debris is just choking me up.
How would you feel about candy?
They're awful.
No? Don't want a candy? Can I show you my beautiful monkey eye? Isn't it cool? No? Okay.
If I'm not completely mistaken, and if I remember my tech classes correctly, that's an anti-gravity control unit. It looks fully intact. I can't pass through the fence without setting off the alarm, or worse, getting fried by that military-grade laser.
Alright, we need to get that, I guess.
It's a police officer. He's guarding the wreckage.
I guess this is one of those things where we're gonna have to check out other places before we're able to figure out what to do here.
I do all my grocery shopping at T-Rex. Not that their food is particularly good, nor their prices particularly low. I just love their ads. They're pretty cool. Especially the one where they built an actual-sized robot dinosaur and sent it out to mangle a competing chain of grocery stores. For real. I don't know if anybody got hurt, but man, that campaign kicked ass.
That sounds like a pretty fun campaign, to be perfectly honest. Anything we can do over here?
Popular place. Not my crowd, though. The box office is closed. It's locked. Just trash.
Apparently I can't try to sticky candy bit again. And, oh, yes please. Yay! We got our Mr. Monkey back.
There's no doorknob. It's impossible to open it from this side.
That's in the trash can. Is there nothing we can do here? I feel like we're missing... Is this better? Let's try doing something very dumb. No, this is not where I want to be. Where... What's the place called? Radio Power Building. No, Metro West? Yeah, Metro West. There we go.
Looks like the truck's route takes it down below the police station. That's probably where the cops dump their trash. And the mangled bodies of uncooperative witnesses. So, the garbage gets into the station.
Oh my god, April, just walk faster. Crying out loud.
The garbage container, and it's mostly empty. Save for the garbage container, and it's mostly empty. Save for a couple of sticky old newspapers and bottles.
This is getting to be routine and a total waste of time. I mean, what's gonna happen? The truck doesn't even pass by this container.
Oh, okay. I need the anti-grav thing so I can move the container on the truck route.
So, the garbage gets into the station. It's a police officer. He's guarding the wreckage.
Move along. Nothing to see. Keep it moving, ma'am. Damn. Dust.
How can I help him with his dust issue?
It's a high-voltage laser perimeter fence. The color indicates that they're using military-grade lasers.
Definitely want that unit. Try and talk back to the first guy.
Hey!
Well met again, sweet princess.
A simple hello would be fine, thanks.
As you wish, so it shall be. Hello.
Any chance you'll let me through?
Shower me with sweet forgiveness, princess, but unfortunately, I cannot. The doors ain't working.
The doors aren't working?
They're not. Good lord, I must report this immediately, after I'm done with my policing exercise.
Did you say the doors weren't working?
Ah, correct. The only things getting in and out of the station today are police officers, prisoners, and garbage.
Aren't they all pretty much one and the same thing?
Cutting words from a wench's barbed mouth?
What did you call me?
Sweet princess.
That's more like it. How are you able to bring garbage out and prisoners in when the doors are broken?
These doors don't work, but the gate downstairs does, of course. You can only get through that inside of a vehicle. The security measures are quite extreme.
Like how extreme?
Can you say radiation poisoning?
Good luck.
And to you the same.
I need to do something about the breathing of this guy.
It's your garden variety robotic roadblock. You see them all over this pothole-infested town. There's a small control panel on it. The display reads 3018. It's a numeric keypad, but I have absolutely no idea what numbers to type in to move the roadblock.
Alright, maybe we can talk to the cops about that.
So, the garbage gets into the station.
I see, this is I'm desperately waiting for my DoorDash order to move. God, I'm hungry. Hello, Mr. Cop.
Move along. Nothing to see. Keep it moving, ma'am. Damn. Dust.
What about the other cop? Can you tell me anything about roadblocks? They seem more friendly.
Say anything.
Mum's the word! Oops.
How are you able to bring garbage out and prisoners in when the doors are broken?
These doors don't work. But the gate downstairs...
Yeah, no, we're ready.
Of course.
Like how extreme?
Can you see?
Alright.
Good luck.
And
We're gonna have to move to roadblock. How do we know? We probably need to go somewhere else. Let's just bite the bullet and try searching around the other locations we have available. We checked the radio power building, there really wasn't anything. How about Metro Circle? Could talk to that cop. Maybe that cop knows something that the other cops don't.
It's a police officer.
Nope, can't talk to him.
Hold it! You're not taking this elevator.
Alright. Never mind. Yeah, this just leads back to the radio place. So let's just get back in the subway. If that's the kid, does the kid have anything else to tell me?
Hi.
What's up?
How do I get to the police station again?
Take this up.
What was it?
Break into the police archives, get information on my family, delete my criminal record.
And then you'll...
He owes me one, yeah.
Alright.
I'd better...
Be cool.
It's out of order.
I feel like I can use it to crush something. Yeah, okay. No? No? Okay.
It's out of order.
I'm definitely gonna have to do something with the elevator, like crushing some bit or whatnot. How about you, Fighter Roll? Do you know anything about moving roadblocks?
It's good to see you back. How may I be of assistance today?
Yep.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Okay, last shot. And then we're gonna have to call it soon. Try going back to the cafe. Talking to our friends there. See if we can fucking figure something out. 3018. Bridges. Cafe. We don't have anything that can help with the dust. We gotta figure something else out.
I hate to say it, but I don't have time to talk to Charlie right now.
Okay.
Fresh bread. Love the food in this place. It's a jukebox.
Alright, well, let's try, I guess, the academy? I just want to talk to someone to give me a little hint on what to do next. Oh.
This guy's out here all day long, all year. He never stops painting. Ever. And I doubt he's ever finished even one painting.
I doubt that the answer is to be found here, so... Go back to the subway car. And make the save there. And I guess next time I'm just gonna use a guide to figure out what I'm missing. Maybe play another 5-10 minutes next time. Trying to figure things out, but... It's like I see the pieces. I just feel like I'm missing one thing to unlock the chain of events that would eventually lead me to figuring things out. Where do I have to go? Metro Circle, yes. No, I always forget. Metro West? Yeah, Metro West. Alright. Let us... Save... Nope, not quit. Save. Save. Save game. Alright, so thank you for watching. You can find me on twitch.tv/gameswithnick or youtube.com/gameswithnick. I am now realizing that... Okay, no, they're here in the corner. So I will be back streaming on Friday. We're gonna finish off maybe Resident Evil 5, not 5, Resident Evil Village. If not, we're gonna get pretty close to the ending. Then we're gonna take a week's break and come back the next Friday, either to finish off Resident Evil or to maybe pick up again God of War. VODs are going live on youtube.com/games with Nick. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you enjoyed the video, or if you want to give me a tip on some things I'm doing. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and until next time.